Masturbation does not stay the same. Once your brain has been hijacked, it always demands more. What starts out as normal porn becomes hours of seeking and searching, finding that perfect video, niches, scenarios, situations you never thought you would cross over into. This is episode 6 in my Masturbation Trap series. Today, I'm going to show you why your brain will always demand more, no matter how much you give it. I had a client in his 30s who told me that he started watching the porn that everybody watches, but before he knew it, he was spending hours every single night looking for darker, more intense, more extreme types of porn. He admitted, I didn't even want to watch that stuff, but I needed it. It was the only way that I could finish. He told me that he felt embarrassed and filled with shame about what he watched and what it took to get the release that he was looking for. Ultimately, he said, it made me completely question my sexual identity. That's not curiosity. That's a dopamine system that has been hijacked. When your brain needs extreme, intense, often violent scenes to be able to feel pleasure, you know what happens? Real intimacy feels completely flat. It becomes almost invisible. Have you ever noticed the content that you're consuming escalating? If so, hit me with a yes in the comments. I want you to know you're not alone. Here's the neuroscience behind escalation. First, dopamine desensitization. When you overstimulate those arousal circuits, the dopamine receptors downregulate. This means that what was once exciting no longer is. Novelty seeking. Your brain's reward system is wired to seek novelty. It's actually a survival mechanism that gets distorted. Now you find yourself seeking, searching for more extreme, more exciting, on and on. Tolerance. Just like drugs, your brain builds tolerance. This means that you need more frequently, more intense, just to get the same feeling. Compulsion loop. When escalation happens, this loop goes on and on. Desensitization, looking for more dopamine, feeling flat, repeat. Your brain normalizes the extreme that it now needs, and real intimacy is lost. This is why men in my online program tell me, I don't even want to watch what I'm watching. It makes me uncomfortable, but I can't stop. This, my friend, is not preference. This is a brain hijack. And here's what makes escalation even worse. Shame doesn't stop it. It actually fuels it. Neuroscience shows that the supercharger of shame actually lights up the same circuits in the brain as pain. So now that shame of what is being consumed makes it so there's more pain to be numbed. The loop goes on and on. Men are driven deeper into the cycle, needing more extreme content to dull and numb the pain of the compulsion and the shame that goes along with it. Dr. Gabor Mate says it like this: the attempt to escape from pain is what causes more pain. This is what Dr. Gabor Mate always says. Escalation is the perfect example of this truth. This reminds me of young Anakin Skywalker. He fears losing Padme, which leads him to kill younglings and betray the Jedi Order, ultimately becoming, you guessed it, Darth Vader, enslaving entire planets. The fear that lies underneath the behavior can be a propellant in the wrong direction. A man told me that he canceled a date with a girlfriend that he was really interested in. He canceled it to stay home on a binge. This is what he said. He knew if he went on the date, he wouldn't be able to perform with her because of SAD, sexual arousal dysfunction. So instead, he stayed home. This is classic self-sabotage when you're in deep. This is escalation. It's not just darker content. It's isolating yourself and going in for more of the screen and instead giving up on those real life intimate experiences that could be fulfilling for you. The hijack makes it so you no longer show up in your real life. Here's the most dangerous part of escalation. It doesn't stop. Dopamine, the molecule of motivation, more, and pleasure, will keep you chasing at higher levels. This is what pushes men out of just more extreme porn into hookups, into illegal behavior. It may never end. That's why episode 7, coming up next, is so important. It's called ED and the Performance Collapse. Make sure you don't miss it. It shows how escalation leads directly to sexual performance issues, even ED. Masturbation isn't harmless, and when it escalates, it feels like choice becomes a trap. If you missed the previous episodes, click on the playlist that's coming on the screen now. Each one of these episodes builds on the previous one. I don't want you to miss out. Hit like so more men can hear this message. Subscribe so you don't miss episode 7. Put in the comments, have you felt this show up in your life? Escalation? If so, are you ready to back yourself out? And remember, my friend, control your brain or it will in fact control you. See you next time.